It's about the inner game. What's up here?
Without a doubt, and that's why, when I fly around the world, I teach people 80% is psychological, 80% is the mind, 20% is that mechanics, the how-tos.
Right. And
now,
to be clear, if you don't have that 20%, you're f***ed.
Exactly.
Right? You have to have both.
Yeah, check it out, man. This is your boy Akon, and right now you're tuned in to the Millionaire Student Show with my man, Sashin Govender.
Yo, it's Rich the Kid on the Millionaire Student Show.
Hi, I'm Ariani Celeste, and you're tuning in to the Millionaire Student Show.
What's up, y'all? Tune into the Millionaire Student Show with Andy Milanakis.
Yo, this your boy Soulja Boy, and you're tuned into the Millionaire Student Show with Sasha. Keep it locked right here.
hanging out with the man, the myth, the legend. You guys know him as the Wolf of Wall Street. I know him as one of the most humble, down-to-earth guys. And you know, I love the fact that you're humble, man, because you know, people making over 100 million, ego, pride kicks in.
There's nothing like a massive fall from grace, especially a public one, to teach you humility. Actually, I was always kind of humble about success, but I lived large. See, there's a difference between loving to spend money, right, and enjoying the fine things in life. And you know, you don't have to be an asshole about that. I always share it with my friends, and I believe in bringing others for the ride and being generous. I don't have a scarcity mentality, you know. Yeah. So I hate people with that lack, and they always like trying to like live from perspective of lack. So, and I think, I know you're in network marketing, right?
Yeah.
The ultimate business in terms of like about an abundance mentality, right? You know, spreading the wealth, telling your friends, right? Not holding success in, sharing a message. So, love it. Good for you, you know?
So Wall Street, who motivated you? Because everyone has a mentor, everyone has that, you know, inspiration. Who was your motivation?
You know, it's embarrassing, but I'm going to be honest with you. You know who my ultimate motivator was? It was Gordon fucking Gekko. You know, I went to see the movie Wall Street, and I was young, and I saw this guy. He was handsome and powerful, and just, you know, women loved him, and men wanted to be him, you know? True Austin Powers, right? And really, that movie was my inspiration for going down to Wall Street. And I don't come from a rich family, you know, lower middle class, and I also lived in a place where there was rich people close by, so I had seen how the rich lived, and I always wanted it, and I wasn't scared to work hard. And I got fortunate and bought a couple of breaks when I was very young, and I developed the belief, and this is the key, by the people, that, you know, in terms of achieving success, it's about having the belief in yourself that you're capable of achieving success. And if you believe that, and you have that belief, you'll act on that. So when I teach people about whether it's sales or entrepreneurship, it's not just about skills and strategies. Those are crucial, but also it's about the inner game. What's up here?
Without a doubt, and that's why, when I fly around the world, I teach people 80% is psychological, 80% is the mind, 20% is that mechanics,
Right.
the how-tos.
Right. And
Now,
to be clear, if you don't have that 20%, you're f***ed.
Exactly.
Right? You have to have both.
So, we talked a bit about money. What does money mean to you? Because, now you're the Jordan Belfort, you made it, you arrived way more than where you were in your 20s.
Right.
I'm 24 years old, 18, 19 I made my first 6 figures,
Right.
first 7 figures at 21, and 8 figures at 24. I know you got a son and we're good friends, but what does money mean to the Jordan Belfort today?
You know, to me, I always looked at money as a problem to be solved. Like I never had problems making it. So it was just make money and then go out and live the life that you want. So some people, they spend their whole lives trying to make a living. They didn't design a life. So it's like they struggle with making money. It's always so easy for me to make money. When I teach people the system that the straight line system, you know, they quickly realize that it's not that it's hard to make money. Harder is to really live a fully empowered life, right? So the idea is like, you know, learn how to make money, and then everything else falls into place. So like I say, money doesn't buy happiness, but a lack of money is a passport to misery.
Yeah.
I've seen more marriages break up. I've seen more people, you know, get sick and can't afford medical care. It's such an issue that I say it's a problem to be solved. So solve the money problem, get rich, and then you can, you know, learn how to live a full life and be charitable and and have happiness. But again, if you don't have money in your life, good luck trying to be happy. I think it's very difficult.
Whilst you're on this note, you still owe me that your charity organization we talked about.
Yeah.
The last time?
So yeah, well listen, I mean, last time I was in South Africa, right?
Yeah.
I worked with the Wings of Life, with Mandela's Foundation, went to Deep Salute in Alexandria, and hopefully I'll do that again when I'm back down there on April 4th and 5th.
So let's do something.
For sure, 100%.
I want to feed 1,000 people in one day in South Africa.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So can you come there?
Deal, done,
So
for sure.
Top 3 investments right now, as we speak. What's your top 3 investments? Would you say property? Would you say commodities? What would you say?
Number one investment is in yourself.
Brand,
No, it's just
personal development.
Every person, I believe that knowledge is the real estate of the 21st century. We live in a knowledge-centric economy. It's what you know and also who you know. And I think that the problem that people have with achieving success is that they think that, like, they don't see that success is something that it's the sum of who you are. You know, the road to success is paved with success. Everything that you do, the way you act, the skills you have, you can't learn all the skills of getting rich and not eventually get rich. So
Yeah.
I just people, if you want to get rich, educate yourself in the real strategies that matter when it comes to making money. Sales, marketing, how to run a business. If you have those skills and the inner game, you can't help but get rich. So I say the best investment is in growing yourself as a human being, meaning knowledge, skill sets. How do you get that? You get online, not in traditional schooling, but choose the right mentors and so forth. That's one investment. Number 2, property, of course.
Yeah.
I always think property, as long as you don't leverage yourself, right? It's always a great investment. And number 3, and this with a caveat, I still believe that I think the high-tech sector is only getting started. I really do. I think that what's going to happen with 5G technology, every time bandwidth spread gets faster, delivery of information, I don't even know what the world's going to look in 10 years from now. Who knows? But I think there's going to be massive fortunes made in tech still. I don't think it's over. I think it's the beginning.
Are you talking about app development or
Whatever. I can't. Again, it's not my. I haven't spent enough time studying what's going on out there in what investments are good or bad. But I believe that the tech sector we're in the dawn of it, not the end of it. I really believe that. People say, "Oh, it's too late." Facebook. I don't think so at all.
Without a doubt. So, with regards to sales, now, when I'm closing a deal and someone says I'm not a salesman, I look them dead in the eyes, and that's why I say that's why you broke. Because you are either selling yourself and why people should hire you, or you're selling their product, or you're selling other people's product, or maybe you're even selling your own product. But when did you become an expert at sales? When did you become so good where you could sell me this pen?
So for me, I'm a born closer. The first time I opened up my mouth to sell as a kid, the words came out perfectly. Every place I've worked, everything I've sold, I was always the top salesman by far, broke the records, right? And that's great and everything, but I think the gift I really have is the ability to train other people how to sell. And I agree, as you said, sales is the most important skill, bar none, when it comes to achieving wealth and success. You have to learn how to sell yourself, sell your product, your ideas, the concepts that you have. You're always trying to relay, and you call it communication if you want. Don't just say communication strategy. The ability to communicate your ideas, your thoughts, your hopes, your dreams. Without that one skill, it's impossible, not just to make money, to live an empowered life. It's really, I couldn't imagine what it would be to go through life with great ideas and not be able to explain them in a way that people want to get involved and help me make them into a reality. So I think that, sales is a linchpin skill. Now, in terms of if you're not a born closer, which is most people, the beauty is that it's a learnable skill. So when I teach the straight line system, I don't care what your level of ability is, what your education is, whether you're rich, poor, where you come from, doesn't matter. You can all learn to become good enough at sales that it won't hold you back. That's the key.
So, you hit rock bottom, even ended up, in jail. A lot of people would have been taken out the game. You made one of the biggest comebacks the world could ever see. What kept you going? What did you, I know you clearly had the end in mind. You knew that for a fact. You knew that you could either turn adversity into prosperity, but what kept you going?
Well, for me, this cuts to the inner game of success, right? We talk about, having a vision for your future, like, what's your target, what's your destination, but integrated into that is something called your why. You know, why does it matter to you, right? Why do you want to be successful?
WHY.
Yeah, and by the way, it's almost a cliche, but you know, when you really have a powerful why, when you know why it matters. I'll give you an example. When I was in jail, and I had these nights alone with my thoughts in bed, and you know, yeah, it's terrible. You know, you hit bottom, right? And you feel like giving up. I'd close my eyes, and I'd see the faces of my children, and that was my why. In other words, I let my children down. I caused them pain. I would do anything to prove to them that their dad could come back and and make the most of it and make them proud. And that gave me the emotional wherewithal to go through any barrier or obstacle to achieve success. So that why, when people say, I'm not motivated, you don't have a powerful why. Once you really know your why, it's not going to be about, I want to make money.
Yeah.
That's not a why. It's typically human beings will do more for people that we love and care about. You love someone unconditionally, you'll do more for them than for yourself. Your kids in a burning building, you'll run through a wall of fire without even thinking about it. Yourself, you'd probably go through, but you'd hesitate a few times. My kid, I'd run through, right? So, understanding why you want to achieve, what it really means to you. Once you have that, and as part of a fully integrated vision for your future, you become unstoppable. And along with that is like, and you said yes, 20% is skills, but the problem is if you don't possess those skills, your brain is smart and it knows. So your brain knows, you say, I don't really have what it takes, so why should I do all the work? Because I'm probably not going to achieve success anyway. So what happens when you don't have the skills, your brain says, you know what, it's almost self-protection. Don't work so hard because you're not going to succeed anyway. And it's almost like, it's not just a limit, it's true. You don't have the skills. So educate yourself. That's what I say, grow yourself. Once you possess those skills, you'll start taking action because you'll say, you know what, I got what it takes to succeed, so I'm going to go for it. Integrate into that your why and your vision. That's it. Become unstoppable.
WHY. What hurts you? What keeps you going?
Yeah.
That pain. How does it feel for them to create a movie on you? Document it.
Well, I'll tell you. Listen, it doesn't suck, but I can say I'm happy that Leonardo DiCaprio played me versus Danny DeVito. So, it was great. Leo's awesome, right? The movie was great, and people watch that movie and it empowers them. People, they see that and they just say, wow, I know what this guy, he made some mistakes, but hey, look at his life now. But also, they watch me pick myself up from nothing as a kid and just get super rich. So it's a funny movie, it's an exciting movie, and it motivates people. So it's awesome.
So I watched that movie twice. I watched that movie when I was new money, a 6-7 figure earner at 19 years old. And then I watched it again, but I appreciate a lot of things from the movie. We're bringing you out to South Africa. We're going to do some big things in my home.
Yeah.
What do you have to say to Africa?
Listen, I've been to South Africa like 4 or 5 times. I've been there like 5 years. Cute little flying big, right? I'll be there on the 4th and the 5th. Big event, really amazing 2 days, right? And then we'll be doing some boot camps and some private trainings after. So I look forward to seeing you all. Really, get tickets to this event. It's going to be an event where I'll just be full on teaching, showing you how to take yourself and become your best you. Not me, but take you and show you how to communicate in a way that makes you feel good, show you how to essentially close the deal, how to market, and also some basic rules for growing the business. How do you add a zero onto your income? So I love you all. I'll see you in South Africa April 4th and 5th. It's going to be awesome, guys.
Millionaire Student Show, my brother, Jordan Belfort himself. We'll see you around the world. Let's go.
Take care.